Hello everyone. Once you install the TurboC software for your Windows, you have to open the software and the editor looks like this. So here you may see that there are some options like file, edit, search, run, compile, debug, project, options, window and help. So these are the all the options helps us to get our work done. So now let us start with a simple C programming of addition of two numbers. So to start with the programming, the first step is to change the extension of the file. Here you may see that the file is stored in .cpp. As we are doing the C programming coding, so we have to store the file in .c format. So first go into file, then save as, give any name you want to give. As I am doing a program of addition, here I have given the name as addition and given an extension as .c. Save the file and here you can see that the name has been changed to addition.c. Now start doing the coding. So the first step is to add the header files to the code. So in C programming, the two header files are stdio.h and conio.h. So stdio.h stands for standard input output and conio.h stands for console input output. So the data which we will be taking as an input and giving as an output, so that all the functions are included into standard stdio.h file. And the console input output functions that is related to the console window, it contains into a conio.h file. So these are the two header files we have to include in every of our programming. So to start with the coding, we have to write void main. Void main is a start of the function and void is a data type which does not return any of the value. Now I have to take two numbers, say n1 and n2 for addition of the programs, and a variable result to store the data. As the numbers are of integer type, I have taken int as a data type. Int stands for integer. So the first output I want is to print any two numbers. Like user will display the statement like enter two integer numbers. Once the statement has been displayed, we have to read the data, and for that purpose we use scanf function to read the data from a user. That is, when user will input some of the data, we will read the data, and that statement is written into a scanf function. Printf function only prints the statement. So now here we have to write the logic. As I said, we will be storing the result into a result variable. So res is equal to n1 plus n2. Now I have to print the result. So to print the result, again we will be using the printf function which is stored into an stdio.h. So now here we are done with the coding. Just briefing out the things I have written. The first two lines are header files. Next I had started with the main function. We have read the data, declare the variables as n1, n2 and result, and that all are in integer format. So I had taken int as a data type. Next I had printed a statement like enter two numbers. Then I had read the data, prepare the logic, and I had printed the result. So now let us see how it works. So first again go into file, save the file, and here you see that compile option. Now compiler will help to find out whether the coding is done properly or not. It will check whether there are any errors or not. So first thing is to compile the program. So here this window is the compilation window. Here you may see that there are lines compiled warning and errors. So if there are any warning, it will show there. If there are any errors, it will show the number of errors. So let one create a error. I had removed semicolon from this line, so let's compile it again. Yes, you are seeing that there are errors, like one error and warning 1. So if you want to check what is that error, just click enter. Now in the lower window you see that there is an error saying statement missing semicolon, and the number of statement also it has been given. So yes, this is the how we can identify the errors, and we can backtrack the errors easily. So go to the line number 13 and we will give semicolon. Again we will compile it. So now let us run the code. To run the code, go into Alt F8, compile it. There are 0 errors. Now we have to run the code by clicking on run option. We have to add the numbers here, 3 and 3, and we had entered 2 integers. It shows answer 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. This is the simple coding of the program. Thank you.